Everybody talks about caffeine like it's a harmless pick-me-up, right? We see it everywhere, in bustling coffee shops where friends gather to chat, in the hands of busy professionals rushing to their next meeting, and even in the homes of early risers who can't start their day without that first cup of joe. It's become such an integral part of our daily routines that we rarely stop to think about its effects. But what if I told you it might be doing more harm than good? Imagine waking up one day and realizing that your beloved morning ritual could be contributing to a host of health issues. It's a startling thought, isn't it? We often overlook the potential downsides of caffeine because we're so accustomed to its presence in our lives. Caffeine is everywhere, in our coffee, tea, energy drinks, even chocolate. It's not just limited to that steaming cup of coffee you crave in the morning. Think about the tea you sip in the afternoon, the energy drink you grab for a quick boost, or the chocolate bar you indulge in as a treat. Caffeine is woven into the fabric of our daily consumption habits. We rely on it to wake up, stay alert, and keep going. It's our go-to solution for combating fatigue and maintaining focus. Whether you're a student burning the midnight oil, a professional navigating a hectic workday, or an athlete looking for that extra edge, caffeine seems like the perfect ally. But how much do you really know about your favorite stimulant? Have you ever paused to consider what caffeine is actually doing to your body and mind? It's easy to take its effects for granted, but understanding the science behind caffeine can help you make more informed choices. On one hand, caffeine boosts your mood, improves focus, and even enhances physical performance. It's no wonder that so many people swear by it. The immediate benefits are hard to ignore. A surge of energy, heightened alertness, and a general sense of well-being. For athletes, caffeine can be a game-changer, enhancing endurance and performance. But on the flip side, too much caffeine can lead to anxiety, insomnia, and even heart problems. Yikes! The very substance that helps you power through the day can also be the culprit behind those restless nights and jittery nerves. And let's not forget the potential impact on your heart health, something that should never be taken lightly. Science has a lot to say about caffeine. Researchers have been studying its effects for decades, and the findings are both fascinating and complex. From its impact on the brain to its influence on various bodily functions, caffeine is a subject of ongoing scientific inquiry. Some studies show it can reduce the risk of certain diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. This is one of the more promising aspects of caffeine consumption. The idea that your daily coffee habit could potentially protect you from neurodegenerative diseases is certainly appealing. However, it's important to approach these findings with a balanced perspective. But others warn of the dangers of high blood pressure and addiction. The flip side of the coin is equally important. High caffeine intake has been linked to increased blood pressure, which can have serious implications for cardiovascular health. Additionally, the addictive nature of caffeine means that many people find themselves dependent on it, struggling to function without their regular fix. It's a real mixed bag. The conflicting information can be overwhelming. On one hand, you have studies touting the benefits of caffeine, and on the other, you have warnings about its potential risks. It's no wonder that people are often left feeling confused and uncertain about how much caffeine is safe to consume. One groundbreaking study found that consuming over 400 milligrams of caffeine daily, that's about 4 cups of coffee, can significantly increase the risk of heart disease. Shocking, right? This finding has prompted many health experts to reevaluate their recommendations regarding caffeine intake. It's a stark reminder that moderation is crucial when it comes to this popular stimulant. This has made many experts rethink their morning cup of joe. The realization that excessive caffeine consumption could have serious health consequences has led to a shift in how we approach our daily coffee habits. It's not about giving up caffeine entirely, but rather about finding a balance that allows you to enjoy its benefits without putting your health at risk. So what's the takeaway here? Moderation is key. The goal is to strike a balance that works for you. By being mindful of your caffeine intake and paying attention to how your body responds, you can enjoy the perks of caffeine without overdoing it. Enjoy your caffeine, but don't go overboard. It's all about finding that sweet spot where you can savor your favorite beverages without compromising your health. Whether it's a morning coffee, an afternoon tea, or an occasional energy drink, moderation is the name of the game. Your heart and mind will thank you. By keeping your caffeine consumption in check, you're doing a favor for both your physical and mental well-being. A balanced approach to caffeine can help you maintain a healthy heart, reduce anxiety, and improve your overall quality of life. Have you experienced any caffeine highs or lows? We all have our own stories when it comes to caffeine. Maybe you've felt that exhilarating rush after a strong cup of coffee, or perhaps you've struggled with the crash that follows. Sharing these experiences can help us better understand the impact of caffeine on our lives. Drop your stories in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your personal experiences with caffeine. Whether it's a funny anecdote, a cautionary tale, or a success story, your insights can contribute to a broader conversation about this ubiquitous stimulant. And if you're curious about more health tips, check out our next video.